PHLV radio family, Merry Christmas and all the best in the coming year.
Merry Christmas from your friends at PHLV Radio.
Hello, hello, mahalo, mahalo. Thank you for a beautiful intro. What a season it is. I'm so excited. I'm your host, Toni Rose, and you're watching Mahalo, Halo, and then some with my girls.
Hey, it's MC Lepaleps. We are also alongside our wonderful co-host today.
MK Maiekayla Chihuahua is in the house.
Chihuahua's here from the hood, Mount Hood.
All the way from Mount Hood.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy,
What's
girls.
up? Reunion.
I know. What a year.
Yes.
What a beautiful year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it, girls, because it is now December.
Quick.
What a breath. Let's take that breath, because I know this year has been full of restoration, redirection, and a lot of just learning. Can we agree?
Yes.
Can we all agree?
Mm-hmm.
How was your year? What's one word that describes this year for you guys?
Ooh. What about you, Maiekayla? What do you think?
Because restoration was already big in my dictionary.
Spell it. Go.
I know, I was like, hold on.
This year, if I were to describe it, I want to say victorious.
Good. I like that word. Spell it. No, just kidding.
Victor, are you here, Victor?
Victorious.
Aw. Why so? Let's talk about our victories this year, if we can.
I think my victories, because I feel like I hit a lot of challenges, and like business-wise and in other ways, and I felt like this gave me the opportunity to show me what I was capable of, especially like in the event space.
Right.
So I'm proud of myself, but we're not there yet.
Right.
Right.
I think I did enough to show myself like,
Wait, you're
the
capable.
bigger picture
Right.
is so.
Well, I am proud of you, because
Thank you.
there was a post, I think, recently where you were on PHLV for the very first time as one of the fabulous pageants.
I seen that, yeah.
Right, and it was tagged, and I saw it come on your timeline, and you were so much younger. That was, what, 4 years ago?
Girl, I seen it too. As soon as I heard my little itty bitty voice, I put that thing on mute. I didn't want to hear the rest of it. I was like, no.
Why are we so self-critical, right? We're always so
Gosh.
critical. But, so to expand on that, it was like, oh, Maiekayla, you've come so far as far as
thank
where you were
you.
there, and now, with your businesses and all the things that you've set your mind to. I think this year is victorious,
Thank
and God has been
you.
really good to all of us, I
Amen.
feel, right, sis?
Yeah.
In the realm of
Amen.
work,
Yeah.
in health. We had a whole health thing for us this beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And also in work, I mean,
Yeah.
you've amplified. So let's talk about, what's your one word?
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. I know. She was thinking, I was like,
Don't get emotional.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. I can't, to sum it all up, it was a lot, but I think I think when we're talking about redirection, I think that's one thing that really stood out to me was a lot of redirection for me, because I started off the year, removing my thyroid, and I had to readjust and learn to adapt. If anything, like adaptation for me, to adapt to that, and as well as then my opportunity to go with Holo Holo, which is like pretty much the biggest island reggae festival that is going on actually right now. I feel in the United States, I would feel, and to just be able to not only participate, but then from being in the group perspective, and then going from there to actually emceeing the event and traveling with them. I think that's been such a blessing. Also, too, with Mahalo Halo and all the other events that I've been a part of, a lot of learning curves for me, as I wanted to branch out even more so as an MC. So it was like a lot of adaptation, redirection, and I'm ready to like really refocus and kind of really take it off to even more so into the next year.
Restore,
So but very, very victorious, very challenging too. In relationships and understanding of people and whatnot. And I think it's just been it's been a blessing at the same time too, because it brings clarity, and you learn how to love people more so, and you learn how to love yourself better.
Right.
So yeah. think
Love
that's good.
everyone as they are.
Yeah, and where they're at.
Where they're
You
at.
know?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So the word redirection, I feel like with our Mahalo Halo, it was a lot of things that we were like, oh, we want to do this, we want to do that, but it's like whatever God's plan was, it was already set in stone. And, we had a lot of things for the last one. There were a lot of different challenges and learning opportunities for us to, evolve and, create new and better ideas or systems for the next one. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, what are your
mahalo.
what are your goals for the next year? What are
I think for me, it's like, of course, always to level up and be better in everything that we do.
Right.
I think it's like, I think bigger opportunities are coming our way. I think there's going to be more open doors. I'm looking forward to even greater doors to be opened. Not just and be grateful for the doors that we have right now, too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to that. And thank God there's no surgeries. I speak in Jesus' name in the beginning.
I know.
Amen.
Speaking of which, this season was like with my son. I was like,
Yeah.
A lot of health challenges
yes,
this year.
and it's not only us as parents. It's like
Our
everybody's
children.
affected. Everybody has to
Yeah.
step up and really show up for everybody that is involved in like any injury or sickness or whatever. So health is definitely wealth, and I feel like that is the one thing that we cannot replace.
Yeah.
So as far as restoration, I think health for me is going to be huge. Like as far as making sure I'm okay, healthy spiritually, all of it.
Yeah.
So my kids are like, okay, mom's good, then we're good, and then we know how
Right.
to move with her.
I love
But yeah, if we're not working together, symbiosis or osmosis or diffusion, whatever, it's like we want to make sure that our kids are okay. That's my
Yeah.
priority.
We're
this
using a
year,
lot of big words today.
Yes,
know.
restoration,
Maiekayla are like,
redirection,
Restoration.
adaptation, victorious.
Frontation.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the next the event. We're gonna have our PHLV radio event
Yes.
on.
We're
the
gonna make it this
28th.
year.
Yes, we'll be there. We'll actually show up.
We didn't make it last
Thanks,
year.
Cleo,
Thanks,
for inviting
Cleo.
us last year. But this year is the end of the year. We have a couple more weeks till the end of the year. This year has been such an interesting. I think, it's been 2024. Everybody has, leveled up. I think everyone's coming out of COVID and really trying to elevate their business, their talents, all of it. And I love seeing the community really putting out the shows, the events, the trials of whatever product they have, and it's really cool to see because I know Maiekayla, you're going. Like you have an event every
You too,
week.
girl.
Yeah, we all have something going on, but I think it's like we got to really be present. And us being in the room today, it really kind of comes full circle. And I love seeing that because as busy as we were this year, it's like, okay, what did we accomplish, and then how can we help each other for the next year?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So as far as events, what do we have any events coming up for you? I know you did
Private events if you want to book. Hey.
Right? Okay.
downtown cinema.
Yes, Maiekayla is in the house, y'all.
Maiekayla from the hood is here.
So you're still with Uncle Tapas.
Yes, so actually I just came from there. We have a private event tomorrow going on.
Nice.
But yeah, I've just been focused more on like private events a lot.
Yeah.
I actually been asked to get back into singing. So
Okay.
yes. So that may be a thing for this
2025.
2025.
Good.
Yeah. And you know what? Actually, I think this is probably relevant or something good for our audience too.
Yeah.
I think like for me, I got so comfortable with the private events and like I don't want to say how easy it was,
Right.
But when I used to be a gig singer, one of the biggest things that was like a turnoff for me is always having to be responsible for bringing in people all the time.
Right.
So that's the other part behind like businesses when they book you for an entertainer. They want you to bring a crowd who's going
Yeah.
to spend money at the end of the day, which
Right.
I understand. But when you're doing this every single week with multiple gigs on a week, it's like it's draining for me and it's draining for the people I bring in as
Right.
well.
Right.
Because I expect them to come in every single time and
Right.
spend money, and like these are my friends and family. Like,
Right.
if anybody should not be spending that much money, it shouldn't be them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But with that being said, I think another reason why I backed away from the whole singing stuff is because I think I got so comfortable with my private events and just letting that move on its own that I think I got too comfortable without having to put in effort for people to come in out for my own stuff.
Yeah.
And I think a part of me in the back of my head is like, oh, well, who's really going to show up? Like, I'm no longer relevant for people to show up anymore for my events. But then I'm like, I see these other entertainers where they're holding up the space, even if there's nobody there. And I'm like,
Right.
I have so much respect for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be able to perform
Yeah.
if there's not an audience.
Right,
so
right.
I feel like that, if you're able to, like, nail that, then you accomplish a confidence for yourself.
Right.
So for now on, I'm going to start singing without anybody there. So
The
the more
bathroom
crazy it looks, the more better, and the confidence is there, baby.
Right.
Okay.
Well, let's speak on that. How hard is it for an MC? Because I know, sister, you have had different audiences, right? So
Yes.
speaking of Michaela's experience, if there's one or two people, it doesn't matter. If you're there paid to entertain
Yeah.
a crowd, you are there to sing or, MC or host the event, right?
Yes.
So how hard is it when you have to host an event and you can see the
Yes.
thoughts in the
Well,
people?
Let's talk about that because
see
especially for me, I have to say, and I because I am of Samoan descent, Polynesian crowds are, as an MC, are one of the toughest crowds to entertain
Really?
for. The reason why is because I'm not trying to say like I believe there are tough crowds besides Polynesians and Samoans and all that together. I'm not trying to say that it's just us, but there are times where there are crowds that are not laughing at your jokes. And I'm in the MC and I'm supposed to entertain everybody, and,
Right.
and I'm supposed to keep the energy up. And the challenges of that at that point. Like just how you said, like how you bring in people, and that even if that person brought in that person, there's nobody there. At those points in time for me, when the crowd is not like responsive stuff, that's when I entertain myself.
Right.
And then I don't care what they think. I'm laughing at my own
It's
jokes.
true, right?
And then by the end of the night, they're all laughing.
Right.
Because I've
'Cause you believe
established,
it.
I'm like, no, if you're going to do this, I'm going to make sure I have a good time. And if I have a good time, whether
Yeah,
or
it'll
not you're going to
reflect.
have a good time,
Right.
I'm going to have a good time because
Right.
it is a great event that I'm a part of.
Yeah.
And I think that's building confidence too. When you can entertain yourself, when you can feel
Yep.
the energy for yourself,
Yeah.
and you can you're laughing at your own jokes and you're smiling and you're entertaining. Like, so I think that's the one thing,
Yeah.
if I were to say to encourage anybody who wants to MC, is there are going to be crowds, whether they're Polynesian, whether they're, Filipino, whether they're Mexican, it doesn't matter the
Right.
crowd, but just always have that confidence to.
Well, the
to
redirection
entertain yourself.
is
and redirect.
is-
Yes.
yeah, you have
And
to
be
redirect
quick.
yourself and be like, all right, well, nobody's laughing.
Yes.
There's two people in the room.
Right.
What am I doing?
Right.
And who am I to them, right?
Yes.
I went to this one party and the DJ was like, he has some good music. I don't know what's with the crowd though, right? And I was just a guest, so I don't want to be like, yo, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be the hype girl.
But maybe I should. Maybe this is my thing. Maybe I'm supposed to be the hype girl,
Maybe.
whether you hire me or not.
Right.
All right, I'm in the building today.
No.
But I remember him saying like, "Hey, if you guys are gonna have a good time, I'm packing all my stuff and I'm going."
He said that.
Yeah, honest to
Oh.
God, I was like, I don't know what he was getting paid, but y'all better dance. Like,
He's all like, Lay's potato chips.
Right. Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
but this is
exactly.
what I learned too. So before, like the first place that I started singing was actually in ministry.
Right.
So I had like a whole testimony how I got into worship singing,
Right.
or leading worship. And let me tell you that when you lead worship, it's different from you just performing a Christian song at a church.
Right.
Like if the Spirit's hitting and you want to speak in tongues and that's where it's going, then Harayashua Yahweh, we are going there, right? So, and then like, this is what I learned about in worship is that we're the ones that's setting the atmosphere.
Right.
So even if the church isn't ready for worship, you're going to be ready for worship
Right.
because you're leading the crowd to worship.
Right.
So meaning you're leading the people to serve God. So meaning if they're lacking in their worship, it's not about the crowd or the performance, it's about God. So it's like, okay, as a worship leader, then I got to lead you guys like, hey, let me remind you who our God is so we can step it up.
Right.
So that's kind of like my reminder, like when even in gigs, like ungodly gigs or whatever, you got to come in and just be like, I own the space. So let me, like, if it's your house and you have a stranger up in here, are you going to feel awkward? No, you're going to make them well, if you want them to feel awkward, then you can do that. But you set the atmosphere.
Right.
So, like, even if I don't like somebody and I want them to feel uncomfortable, then I set that atmosphere. If I want them to be happy, then I set that atmosphere.
Right. Oh,
So the
that's-
redirection.
It's definitely.
That's the word.
We redirect it.
You redirect your emotions, and I think a lot of that too is with conscious effort, and it's hard for us as entertainers or producers, or especially when we're dealing with people, like we don't know where you just came from. You may have come from traffic, redirected this way, and it's like now I'm your sounding board, and it's like, okay, well, take a step back, let's whoosah, and then let's gather our thoughts. But that is important, because I think you do set your space. You have to make sure, like, okay, am I okay to enter, or am I okay to receive?
Right.
So and that's another thing that I wanted to cover, is like the forgiveness of the season, right? Because we were redirected. There's a lot of things that happen throughout the year with family, with friends, with businesses. So I think like the redirection of everything, it goes into forgiveness. So for me, I think for the season, it's really easy for us to just overlook the things with like presents and the shop. Oh, I was at Sam's Club today. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do the shopping. I really don't like shopping.
Right.
So when I have to buy something because it's a want rather than a need, I feel like, do I really need this?
Right.
But it's for other people. But it's like, do we really need to buy gifts right now, or is it better to just be in the presence of our family? Right. So the forgiveness part, I think, is more important than the gift giving part.
100%.
Right.
I
For the
agree.
holidays. And I know, like, even throughout this whole from COVID to now, like, there's so many things that I think needs restoration. Restoration and redirection to what's really important, which is family, gathering, and forgiveness. So I think for this season, that's my take on what I need to work on for the next year, for the next season.
That's so true. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Driving the car here. Beep, beep. All right, so do we have any other things that we're gonna take care of in the season, as far as like travel? Are you gonna travel anywhere?
I hope, girl.
Where are we going?
Are we going to Philippines or what?
Oh man, that's why you just came back, right?
Yo is gonna take us.
Julio's gonna take us. When we're talking about entertaining and everything like that too. I'm excited. I want to give a special shout out to Lisa. She's the owner of all the Aloha Kitchens. I'm actually gonna go there, and tonight actually I'm gonna be there at Aloha Kitchen on Decatur and Sahara. I'm gonna be training there as far as helping them out with their karaoke kind of thing. So it's definitely, like you said, I don't know if I'm gonna bring a crowd. I'm just gonna go train to be in the crowd and listen to all kinds of vocalists that are coming through, and they're not getting paid to do that. They're gonna come there to pay and sing, I guess. So it's gonna be special shout out to Lisa and Aloha Kitchen. So thank you for that opportunity, just to be there and just to be a part of the community.
Jackpot.
It's Aloha Kitchen.
Aloha Kitchen.
Yeah, it's going to be on Decatur and Sahara.
Okay.
Actually, and also shout out to we do a food pantry every Tuesday. I do it with alongside like a Seek First Kingdom or Seek First Ministries, alongside Divine Revelation Ministries, Canyon Ridge, another Catholic church. Multiple churches. We come together every week, and the food 3 Square Food delivers a truck of food. We box it. People come in if they need food every week on Tuesdays at 5818 Spring Mountain Road, Suite 517 and 518.
Are you going to be doing that on Christmas Eve? You guys are closed.
We are going to be closed on Christmas Eve. So this coming Monday, we're going to be there.
Okay.
5818. Oh, I'm sorry, not 217 and 218. That's what it was. 217, 218, Suite 217, 218, Spring Mountain Road, 5818. Mondays, this Monday, and then the following Monday.
Okay.
Only because Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve are on the Tuesday.
So it's not just for the food insecure, it's for everybody
It's for anybody and everybody. Just bring your ID. And I tell you, the food varies and it differs every week.
Right.
But I mean, they have some great food in there. And it blesses a lot of families. I know my family gets blessed from that too. Me and my daughters go and volunteer every week. I feel like that's that's been something that we've been committed to this recently, just in this season.
I love that.
And I want to keep that going. So shout out to our food pantry family out there. And so please come out and get some free food.
Yeah.
And if you want to sing on karaoke, I'll be there tonight.
Tonight at Aloha Kitchen.
Yeah.
And then we'll see more of Maiekayla as she does her debuts in the next
You know
month,
what?
right?
Maybe my launch should be a Mahalo. I was thinking.
Let's do it.
Like,
Are
maybe
we
my
doing-
stage name is Candylicious because she's delicious. Yeah, I did this. I was pretending to be a cheerleader, so I was like making up these. Okay, you know, like my name is Kayla. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go there because I haven't figured out all the rhymes yet.
Oh, so but my name is Kayla. Yeah.
And she's a queen.
Yeah. And she can dance. Yeah. Now show me how you jiggle. My hands are high, my feet are low, and this is how you jiggle. Jig,
Hey,
No, I remember it. I was like, wait, we used to do that for volleyball. So that was our like pump, like our hype in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so let's talk about it a little bit.
my chair.
Yeah. So you renamed
stage
yourself
name.
Candylicious.
So are we
Candylicious.
Candylicious? Are you? Is that final? Is that something that it's a work in progress? Are you thinking of anything, any other besides Candy or Candylicious or?
My name is Candy. Yeah, I'm so delicious. Yeah, because when I'm crazy, ooh.
You will wish us away. Yeah. Yay.
Okay. So we're working on it.
Yeah, that's.
We'll figure out the launch party. We have a few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a few months to think about a new stage name.
Yeah.
Candy, Sweet, MK, what else?
Delicious.
You just love that word. Spell it. Spell delicious.
Scrumptious, delicioso. I mean, that's part of
The redirection of names. Let's think
Yeah,
about it.
that's-
So if you guys have any ideas for Maiekayla,
Let me know.
let's chime in here and let us know what you think her stage name should be.
Post it in the comments below what you think her
Yes.
stage name should be.
Share with
and
us.
we will keep you posted because she says she has a couple of months. Sister, this
Just
you
a preparation.
you just got messages about Mahalo Halo.
Yes. What's
You
going
know,
on?
honestly, like, I mean, 2024, we always said there's more in store.
Right.
I think a lot more has been shown to us this year.
Right.
And so that's why we're like, okay, let's redirect, let's refocus and
Right.
and not only you said like restore, but also for Mahalo Halo, I think it's just definitely been such a blessing. We had Horizon here coming through.
I know,
That
and
was
they're not
something that
here
was
anymore. So
They're
sad.
not,
But it's okay. They'll be back.
but they were.
They were.
And then now they're not, but it's
Yeah.
okay. But they
They'll
were,
be
and
back.
what a blessing that was. And so I'm excited for Mahalo Halo. I think
We just have to replan, like
Yeah.
I said, restore and redirect. I think we have a lot of things in store for it. I think in
Yeah.
April is the next one. But in between there, we have a lot of smaller projects that we're, looking forward to. And I know that my company, Nine Doors Down, has a lot of things that have been, kind of presented to us. So just want to speak life into that.
Yes.
And, we don't want to reveal too
much.
quickly because
Yeah.
sometimes the redirection does happen. God
Yeah.
takes it away and he's like, no, maybe this is something else
Yeah.
and this is what you're supposed to do. So for me, I take it for what it is and
Yeah.
where it is. And so we'll see how the months go. But yeah, ending the year strong with family. Christmas is right on the corner and I'm really excited for that, just to see my Lola and,
Yeah.
my mom and my family out in LA. So it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I think what you said too is also just, you mentioned that you're like, let's just be in the present,
Right.
and it's not about the physical presence or the materialistic things that
Right.
that a lot of people in the world that categorize that with when it comes to Christmas. But I know for me as well, it's
Yeah.
with having my son come back home, having all of my family. I feel like my family is restored with my son being back.
Amen, yeah.
It's just
Hi, Siwa.
completion. I know. Shout out to my son. Hi, son. And but also redirection
Right,
for
right,
him
right.
as well,
Yeah.
and us as a family. So it's to be present
Yeah.
with each other, to know the true meaning.
Right.
Whether I told him it's Christmas every day because you are my gifts.
Yeah.
And we have the gift of friendships that we can be with each other and support each other.
Right.
I'm looking forward to more of Maiekayla's, her
debut.
presentation, her debut, but also more.
We should have a
more.
debut for you.
I had a debut actually.
So did I, but I think we should have just another one for
Another
fun.
debut. You guys, let me tell you this, okay?
Let's do it.
I haven't really been partying that much, but I want to go get down these past few days, and I was like, I need to plan a birthday for me, like now.
Yeah.
December. I need
It's
to
December.
plan
Her
my birthday
birthday's
party.
in April.
Her birthday's in April.
I gotta plan a birthday party like ASAP. You guys, I have all the gowns.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
do.
right, 'cause when
Actually,
you're
I have a
thick,
couple of
you're fit, thick, or just a stick.
If you slim, thick,
or just a stick, we got a dress for you.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Oh, slim, thick, and just a stick.
I have
is here.
catering. I have a venue, you guys.
There you
Let
go.
me tell you this, okay? So I don't know yet if y'all know that I'm single, but your girl's real single, okay? But let me tell you
Slim,
this. I
thick.
have been offered sponsorships for my wedding when I got no man, all right? I got everything I need for this wedding.
Wow.
You guys, do you hear her? She's inside the microphone.
Yeah, she's in your thoughts right now.
She's in your mind.
I'm saying I got the venue, I got gowns.
Well, I mean, to have it all lined up, you never know.
I haven't told Toni, girl, you gotta get your private jet, because when that
Well,
private jet happens,
My private jet is
the
still
high
getting
life
some.
is up there right now. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Hallelujah, because that
Hallelujah,
jet needs gas.
Oh,
How
honey,
do
we
you
will
get gas?
bring the gas, if you know what I mean.
And the pilot, who's driving this plane?
I'm not serving drinks. You better get somebody to
No,
serve the drink.
I'm definitely not flying this plane. Not Spirit, baby.
Hey, no offense to that, or
No, we
would
love
too.
Spirit.
We
We
like
love
to
Spirit. We
be a
love Spirit.
sponsor,
We
okay?
wanna be
You
your
or either one. We receive it.
I can't with you, Michaela. Listen, if somebody wants to sponsor your wedding, book them now.
Yeah.
Lock it in, girl. Because when we find that man, it's on impossible.
He's probably on a jet.
He's probably the pilot. I don't know.
Oh, baby.
You know? Hey, you never know.
Oh my
You know, I
god.
would say stuff if this wasn't family friendly.
It's not TMI. So today we're gonna keep it very, very PG.
It's very mahalo.
Mahalo halo. It's either mahalo halo or TMI. I don't know which way we're gonna go.
Maybe we should put
Yeah.
both pictures
It's a
on there.
mix.
It's a split,
mix. It's a
split screen today. No, but I really am happy that you ladies are both here today. I think December is always one of those like, oh, let's reflect on what happened this year. What are we doing? Where are we going? And I'm really just looking forward to that new year, like the 2025. What is it? Thrive in 2025. We were
Yeah.
in 23 saying, oh, more in store, and it's like, okay, 24. Like this came
There's
and
a lot
went.
more.
Yeah,
Dirty 30.
You're turning 30.
No, I'm just here rhyming numbers over here.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not.
You're not turning 30 yet. You got a few years.
I know. You guys, I'm almost freaking 30.
Oh boy, let's not start now. These elders here are about to school you on some stuff.
I thought about you guys earlier because you guys look what I got.
Shoulder pads.
I do, and I was like, I
You're
could.
See?
flashing that. Look at that.
People be
You
making fun of me. I'm like, girl, the shoulder pads are the thing. You got to
keep
get
it
that
in.
broad,
Sit right there.
set it and
Shame.
forget it.
Wait, I'm like, do I have my? Oh no, that's
No,
my
those
regular
are my
shoulder.
shoulders.
Those are my regular.
That's my shoulder bones.
Those are my.
Girl, if I had shoulder pads right now, I'd be a linebacker.
No, I'd be a linebacker. If I did, I'd be like, oh no,
I'd be Stua.
I'd be on the defensive team. I'd be on the line right now. So
Oh
no.
my gosh.
But yes.
Well, for Christmas, what's on our wish list? Did we have a wish list for Christmas or?
I don't care for gifts. I
Good.
really don't. I feel
Right.
like I just want a good time.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to figure out what we're planning on Christmas, and I was like, actually, I just want us to all play games.
The games are the best.
Yes,
And
like
there's new games that keep coming
yeah.
out.
I know.
Like, oh, these are good.
I'm about to cash my $100 and just give it away to the kids. Like, just give them like, you know what I mean?
No, seriously, like
the fun,
that,
that's the fun for
It's
me.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even if you just spent $100
Right.
and then you just put it
Disperse.
out and
Right.
you make it worth something so
Right.
they
Yes.
can play for the whole time, and then
Yeah.
it's like bam, 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 and then they're like, wow, I had a
Right.
whole good time instead of
Yeah.
me spending $100 for one
One
gift.
person, right.
For one person.
Yeah.
Well, especially the kids. We have at least, I think I have like 9 nieces and nephews for just
Yeah.
this round. I have my mom's side, my dad's side, and the cousins, and then of course
Wow.
friends and family. It's like, all right, well, let's get on that budget and redirect because I can't spend it all
Yeah,
on
yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
right? So, the games are the best, you know.
I think the relationships and being present with each other, the
Right.
time,
The
quality
laughing.
time is the best gift.
Right,
for
right,
me.
right. And the food.
And the food. Don't forget the food.
Always the food.
Always the
Right.
food.
Yeah, I've been
Yes.
cooking it up. You don't even know.
I know. Michaela took on some culinary this year.
I was like, garlic. I could sniff that thing all day.
You can mince it all.
I can eat it like chips, y'all. When I smell garlic, I was like, it's gonna be a good day today.
Yeah. That was the vampires come. They're like,
But no, Christmas giving, actually I used to be real insecure about it before.
yeah.
Yeah, because like
Really?
I would have like friends where they would have a list, and I was like, oh snap, we really have a list here.
That's a
So
real
meaning I
list.
have to give you this. Right. And then I was like, I never even spend this money on me. Like I'm so like hand-me-downs. I don't
Right.
even spend money on me.
Right.
So when
Yeah.
and then for me, like I don't buy knockoffs, but if I have like, let's say there's like white Vans or something, right? In my head, I don't care about brands.
Right.
Like if it looks like a white slip-on and it match my outfit and I like it,
Right.
and if I were to spend money, then I'll buy it, right? But then if I bought that and somebody put Vans on that list,
Oh.
it's like they're disappointed, and I'm like,
Right.
that came out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I don't even spend this type of money on me. You know what I'm saying?
No, true
So
story.
like stuff like that. So sometimes I'm like, about gifts. So now I actually don't even give anything off of people's lists. I give them what they need.
Yep.
Because there's some gifts I give to people. They're like, oh snap, I didn't even know that. Like this is a
I
real
needed
good gift.
this, right.
Yeah.
So I'd be like giving pads to people. You know, I'm like,
I
that's
love
a
that.
really good gift.
That's
You remember I was sharing with you, so we would do our family gift exchange, and I know
That's
we're
right,
going a
you
little
bring
bit
rice.
over
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we would do our white elephant or Secret Santa or
Yeah.
whatever. So it'll be a quick gift exchange, but it's
Right.
more fun. You have a limit of like $40, and I would literally, our family would bring rice, the soy sauce, the bay leaves, you know, the
Yeah,
things that we
we
would cook
need.
with,
Yeah.
toilet paper, paper towels, and I kid you not, it would be the most fun because everyone's laughing, but also you're like, secret, low key, I really need
this.
that.
Yeah, like, I want that bag of rice.
I want the bag of rice and I want that soy sauce.
Right.
So I remember growing up, that was always like the fun part to our Christmas. I don't remember getting like things, you
Yeah.
know, when we open the gifts, it's like there's so much going on. You forget like, oh, so and so got me this.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
kids don't really care. They're just
Yeah.
like, unless they got the latest like, you know, Nikes or something, then it
Right.
becomes a highlight.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh, which auntie got that? And it becomes like a comp. You're like, I
Yeah.
don't want to do all that.
we're
I
not
just
gonna do
want to get my bag of rice
Yes.
and go cook it for the
I
family.
kid you not, my grandma gave everybody the same gift. So
I love
nobody had
her.
to,
Right.
nobody was no competition.
Beanies, socks,
No,
underwear.
socks, underwear,
Yeah.
gloves, shampoo,
Yeah.
cookies.
All the snow and panties. Y'all don't even
So
know.
and small.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever, or even the white chocolate dipped Oreos?
Oh
like
my god, girl! I'm telling you, the cookie can is the best. We got some
We
for
just got some
PHLV. You open it up, it's a sewing box. It's all good, you know.
But you know what
Yeah.
I've been thinking? Like what I want to gift if I am gifting, I want to do services.
Grift,
Yeah.
Grift of time. The
girth of time.
Grift of time.
No, seriously, I want gift
The
of
grift,
time.
the service.
Yeah, like one time Tony and I went out. I didn't give you a gift card. I didn't give
Right.
you money. And what I did, I didn't give you something. I gave you.
You gave me a massage.
I gave her a massage.
No,
yeah.
no, she didn't give me a massage. The lady.
Yeah, so it's like I like quality time. I want to
Yeah,
give people
cutie.
experiences. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. But I'm gonna say this: I'm grateful for anything, but also don't waste your time. Don't waste your money on things if you don't
Right.
have to.
If you don't absolutely
Yeah.
need to. Just on the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, to teach them, even with my kids too, to teach them the importance of giving.
And receiving.
And receiving
with
that.
grace.
That's
Yeah.
why like this Monday, all my kids are going to be there at the food pantry to give, to
that's
help
nice.
out.
Right.
And I want them to do that, to be a part, because I'm
Right.
like, there are really people out there. You may not have like a lot, but you have more than what other
Right.
people have. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if we instill that in our children now, when they get older, then they'll see the importance of that. So it's not the material, because we still want to get those things too, but it's not as important as, the true gift of being there for somebody.
Yeah, and to add to that, like coming back from the Philippines, I think I understand now why the Filipinos celebrate Christmas starting in September, because it's just a feel good
Yeah.
energy when we're all about, being with each other, the lights, the food, the gatherings, all of that stuff. But, I know that our country is developing and definitely not like the US, where here it's like, oh, everything is, indoctrinated in us, where we're like, oh, we have to buy, shop. It's like, no, they are super content
Yeah.
and super happy.
Correct.
So coming back here, I'm at Sam's Club, no joke, guys. Like, I love Sam's Club, but I'm like, man, everybody's like hustling to get the last minute items for next week. And I'm like, this is very overwhelming because I don't want to feel pressured to buy, but
Right.
now I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just got to get what I need, right? So, I just, the joy of giving is great, but also receiving with grace.
Amen. And shout out to Sam's Club, sponsor us too.
Sam's Club, give us a call, hot dog and soda.
You know what I always thought about though? Why do we give gifts on Christmas? Because my siblings and I were talking about this. Like, if we do have to give gifts, shouldn't it be during Thanksgiving? Like, who
To
we're
offer?
thankful for? Like, we
that's so
give
Could
a
be.
gift of thanks.
Let's start it.
Yeah.
Starting
Cool, next year, because they
next
already
year.
passed. Okay, great. No gifts for any of y'all.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming today because I know this whole week is going to be super busy with Christmas and New Year's. And I say I love you guys for all of the stuff that we've accomplished for the community, with each other, for our families and our friends, and everybody out there listening. We hope you guys have a merry Christmas, happy and prosperous, healthy New Year. You guys
Amen.
can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on Amazon Fire TV. Listen to us on PHLV Radio app, or get us on your podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Happy 2025, guys. Thrive in
That's
2025. PHLV Radio is here for you. If you guys have any events and stuff, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. I love my sister, Miss MC Lepaleps,
Love you.
and my Chihuahua,
My boy,
Candylicious.
Candylicious.
Ow.
We
From
just
the
got the
hood.
names.
From the hood, y'all.
From
No
the
longer
hood.
Chihuahua or Chihuahua Candylicious.
Yes.
Bye,
Bye, guys. We'll see ya.
guys.
Oh my God.
From your PHLV radio family, Merry Christmas and all the best in the coming year.
Merry Christmas from your friends at THLV Radio.
From your PHLV radio family, Merry Christmas and all the best in the coming year.
Merry Christmas from your friends at THLV Radio.